and go on to... Oops, sorry, I wasn't meaning to restart. I was meaning to new run with this character. Okay, so seed is QP0MW626.
Sumptorium?
Yeah.
So what is with our tainted Eve?
Well, instead of having the normal shtick, she has the ability to make these little clot buddies out of her own health.
Aha!
Didn't mean to make that many, but because you use it by like holding down the attack keys.
Ah, that's slightly problematic.
Go right instead of left.
I don't know. Why did you?
Do that. I don't know why I did that.
Only
now they can
you.
die. Is the problem.
And I'd assume that the browner they are, the more likely they are to die.
Yeah, I think they are closer to death.
Yeah.
Okay, no bombs, unfortunately.
Pity the bleeding guys don't just, like, spawn them for you. Also, think.
Alright, we got a bunch of money, but we got no bombs.
Oh, that's right. Being reminded of something else, I noticed that today's date is the 5th today.
Yeah.
And then I just saw a banner on something that said, May the 4th be with you, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a thing.
That's how I got reminded by the daily Isaac channel. They start, daily Isaac challenge. They started you off with a lightsaber this time, and I'm like, oh yeah, 'cause it's May the 5th.
May the 4th.
It's May the 5th.
It's May the 5th for us.
Yes.
You know, the real people in the world.
Yeah.
But all those fake people, it's a day behind. They're idiots.
Yeah. Just be aware that the rest of the world is a day behind us. Living in the past.
That's what I mean. Living in the past. With all their COVID-related problems where they can't even seem to think about it.
Contemporize, man.
Unable to cope properly with COVID, you know, killing their economy slowly, bit by bit. All of those things.
Damn, I have not got a single piece of extra health.
Yeah?
Probably gonna die here, I would say.
Yeah? I mean,
Look at how fucking excited that guy is.
he wants to kill you so bad, Daniel.
So fucking excited. Look at him shimmy and shake.
I am shocked. Like, the last one was showering you with so many... So now you've got a gun?
Yeah, apparently. Guess that's because I'm out of, lots and out of health.
Okay.
So what happens if I let this thing go? Let's see. Okay, it just flings it a little.
Okay, finally, you've got a, enough to make another clot buddy.
You were saying... Yeah, this is a hard character. New run.
Yep.
Samson.
Yep.
Much better character.
So, tainted, I know regular Samson, like, the more he gets hurt, the better he is. So, what's tainted Samson do?
I'll show you in a sec. See, does LTVS RYSM. I'll show you when it happens. You'll know.
I don't always. Like,
You'll definitely know this one.
I'm kind of hilariously waiting for it to not be obvious to me. You can see he's going redder.
It's going redder, but that's not the thing that's obvious.
Okay. Okay, he's getting faster as he goes redder.
It's not getting any faster.
Looks like he is.
Well, the stats tell a different... There we go. Alright, everybody time to die.
Shadows.
Ah, shit. Shame.
So he becomes,
He gets the ass jawbone.
huh,
You know, the jawbone of an ass?
not his grandmother's jawbone?
No, that's
Doesn't
a different
count,
mythological figure.
Doesn't count then. I only count grandmother and Jaws.
But yeah, he gets out the donkey jawbone and he starts kicking ass.
No, he's already kicked the ass, otherwise he wouldn't have the donkey jawbone.
Yes.
And it's
Alright,
obvious.
good.
Honking that hell.
Yep.
I see why you ran to get to the boss.
Yeah.
Chonk, chonk, chonk.
So killing things makes it last longer.
Yeah. Gonna have to try and get that, what's it face on the way back. Blue heart that, popped onto the.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to have that later.
Yep.
Book of Shadows is also pretty useful because it's like, okay, well I can just cast that when I get into rage mode and just murder everybody.
Hey, look, it's a butt plug.
Yeah, I don't know what this is actually supposed to be.
At the May. Let me have a look. At the May.
Just look at my Japanese animes.
Okay. Athame is, or Athame is a ceremonial blade, generally with a black handle, used as a ritual implement.
Okay.
Cool. But I will say it again, that ain't what we were looking at there.
Ugh. Just gotta crack my knuckles a little.
Yeah, that definitely looks like a butt plug.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't help it. That's just what it is, Daniel. Sanguine Bond. Spawns a special set of spikes in the Devil Room. Taking damage from the spike has a 37.5 chance, simple or nothing, 6 pennies, half of a damager, 2 black hearts, random item, Leviathan transform. Interesting. There's always some new item that I'm like, huh, that's a strange thing. So when were the tainted forms introduced?
In Repentance.
And that's the newest one, right?
Yep, that's the newest one. So like about almost a year ago now, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not crazy for thinking I don't remember these.
You're not crazy.
Well, I am, but you know what I mean.
Your friend isn't crazy, Philippa. Just ignorant.
No, so I often have a bad memory of, like, odd... That's actually not true. I've got a good memory for odd things, but I occasionally will just have trouble with, well, pretty much things in general. Like, they won't make sense to me. And if they don't make sense to me, they don't get put in the memory banks. Whereas most Pokemon stuff makes sense to me because there's rules for it. But I'd assumed, I was about to say, I assumed that the yellow tears are the fear tears.
Yep.
I was right. Right, I say.
Yeah, I couldn't really continue that one on.
Yeah, no.
A shame.
Candy.
It's the mysterious candy.
Why is it so mysterious?
It's actually a laxative.
Ah. We've all been there.
I haven't. I've never taken laxatives.
No, I was not meaning we've all eaten it. I mean, it just meant we all know what that's about.
Ah, that's not what we've all been there means.
Alright, my bad. But yes, we all know the infamous review
Infamous review.
of the candy gummy bears.
Oh god, yeah. Those gummies.
In fact, I've now heard the original one, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so much more hilarious than I thought it was. I think the Stonies want to kill you, Daniel. Whee! Well done.
Books.
Stuff.
Empress. Ooh, child's heart.
Let's see, so that's the
Spear shot.
spear shot, and what's the other one?
That's the headless baby.
Cool. Didn't want it both?
No, I did not.
Fair.
The other one is not worth it. Oh yeah, I should go and head on out to that pain room.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to blow this up.
Ah, just the creep.
Yeah, it's just creep.
Just creep. However, that pill makes you small.
Yeah, it was useful.
Yeah, I like the fact that you're basically the same size as your bowl of bandages now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, we're not getting any of that back. Sorry, now I'm just reminded of, okay, so I saw a Tumblr post. Where
Yep.
it's like a Netflix Twitter account, an old
Yep.
post that says, love is sharing a Netflix password. And then it cuts to the crust to the account. It's like, whoa, they'll never let us try that one again. Not in a million years. So we got stars and Emperor. I'll take stars.
Rare room isn't connected to any other room on the floor, reach through glitches, or as a failsafe for an impossible event.
Sometimes random teleporters just send you there.
Yep, I am having a look. Telepills have a very, very small chance of teleporting Isaac to the IM.
I guess I just got lucky. Sometimes they'll have items in them too, so I could have been very lucky there.
I mean, it looked like it had a few decent boxes
hello.
in there.
Speaking of being lucky, Capricorn!
Nice. Yeah, this one's being a bit more friendly to you.
Yeah, got the motherfucking miracles going on here. Oh. I wanted to go berserk.
I wanted to go to the Berserk Factory.
When are we gonna get off the boat? So I got like two different kinds of fear effects here. Got like the perfume and also just fear shot.
Yeah.
One of those was a damage up though.
Itchy scar in the eyebrow again.
Yeah, nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go.
Don't run into the fire. We like that.
That's annoying. That's also annoying.
Yep.
Bible Tract is basically just a straight upgrade.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Cool.
seal's already broken.
When you say the seal's already broken, you mean
I took
Devil,
damage. Yeah,
Devil Deal is basically not on the table anymore.
pretty much.
I hear a brother.
Yep.
He exists. He not alive.
Yeah. Wow, that was a lame one.
Yeah. Like, what makes it go so short?
I mean, there's a short timer on it if you don't kill dudes. But it's sometimes just like, oh, well, coincidentally you didn't get to kill anyone.
Yeah.
Because they do have those ones that go under the ground and it's like, oh, well, there's no killing them then.
Yeah.
So what the fuck am I meant to do? Damn, super useful. We'll go there later.
after you've killed the boss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Find our way to the boss room first. Then we'll go into the pain room. Then we'll go into that area.
Indeed. So many of them. Now they need to fear you.
Uh.
I like that you still inflict fear when you're doing that.
Yes, they try to get away in vain.
They fear the Reaper.
Yes. Killer of monsters.
Yeah, well, I thought that was what you were there for. Oh man. Is it just me or does it feel like we're gonna have like the finale to Owl House this week?
The season finale?
Yeah.
Probably. Why are you so sad?
Because I want that show to go on forever.
Well, it can't, and also you wouldn't want it to. Look at The Simpsons.
Yeah, I know. But longer than it got.
Yeah, longer than it got is definitely a legitimate request.
Especially because, you know, it got so screwed by that.
We'll go back for that one later.
Yeah.
And yes, it got screwed by, according to Donateer, it's just some random exec being like, this isn't Disney brand, and cancelling it. And they had to beg them for a abridged, like last season.
And even worse, like, looking at Disney Plus, it's like, we've got the X-Files on here, we've got the Simpsons on here, we've got, like, Rick and Morty on here, we've got... And I'm like, what the actual heck, Disney? Like, what the is your brand these days?
Just some fucking exec got uppity about it, you know.
Yeah, I do know.
They're fickle and capricious and shitty.
And idiots.
Yeah.
Why don't you get the Red Hat? You probably could... Oh, wow.
No.
Thought you would...
No.
Emptied one out.
Don't look at me, I'm a goat boy.
But yeah, like, I absolutely want to kick that executive's ass, because they ruined something amazing. I'm impressed at how well that show continues to do, regardless of that executive.
Yeah, no.
But he did try and kill it.
I'm sure it's going to become very obvious to them that they screwed the pooch and there's no way to fix it now.
Yep, they'll be like...
But they'll also try and pretend like they didn't screw the pooch.
Yep.
They won't admit this in public.
Yep. Despite the fact that there was a very good show out there and they were like, we'll just walk away from it.
Yeah.
It got charmed.
Yeah. And then it died, just like the real Charmed.
Yep.
Thank God.
Yeah, that was one of the few things I didn't see on there. What was one of the... So I found things like Pepper Potts in there. What else did I see in there? Pepper Potts was like the big one that I was like, wow, that shows a blast from the top.
What is Pepper Potts?
That's actually what I'm... Why
Is it the guy from Spider-Man, from Iron Man?
No, Pepper Potts is a cartoon from the same era as, Oh, sorry, not Pepper Potts, Pepper Ann.
Okay, Pepper Ann. No,
Yeah.
Pepper Ann's cool. I know what Pepper Ann is.
Yeah, and I'm like...
I'm not some fucking noob who doesn't know what Pepper Ann is.
But also, like...
It had fucking Inspector Gadget on it as the principal.
I don't remember, who, like, produced it.
It was a Disney show, I believe.
It was?
Yeah, like it was just straight up, that was Disney.
Okay. Other ones are things like Rocko's Modern Life.
What the fuck? That should be on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, and I'm like...
I guess Nickelodeon doesn't have a streaming service.
Which is why I'm like, why did you give this to Disney? You're, like, enemy.
Because they had no, like, means to stream it themselves.
They could have gone to Netflix or Roku, for God's sake. Amazon, I'm sure they would have loved to give it to Amazon and, you know, the Bezos monster.
Oh, it's the Ice Baby. Just to say it's Cube Baby. Gotta get me Cube Baby!
Gotta kick it, Morty. Gotta kick it.
You gotta kick that Cube Baby, Morty.
Gotta shove it. Gotta shove it right in the face, Morty.
You gotta go way up
Way
your
up
mom.
Don't turn everything into an Oedipus complex.
That's literally what happens when you go into the womb levels, Philippa. I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it was dribbling it.
But also, wasn't it getting injured by it for a bit?
Yes.
Yeah, that's perfect.
This hinges on contact.
And occasionally freezes, apparently. Nice.
Alright, let's just use this as much as we can. Oh, come on now.
Aww.
Oh, well. There were no more enemies.
Yep.
And then he wept, for there were no enemies to fight. Because he wasn't aware of, like, Africa and shit like that.
Yep.
Or China?
Didn't
conquer China. You could have gone and tried to conquer China.
They did know China existed.
They knew China existed. They knew that, like, Africa existed, too.
Yep.
It's like, oh yeah, there's this stuff beyond the Sahara, Alexander.
Well, it more meant that they knew there were people in China. I mean, I'd look at Africa a lot of the time and be like, yeah, that's a fully fledged desert where I can see it. Of course there's nothing there.
And yet that's where people come from, Philippa.
Yeah, I know. That's why I find it expansionally hilarious. That apparently the human brain is able to look at the place where we arose in a very real
Well,
sense.
in your defense, it wasn't. The Sahara wasn't there when humans grew up.
Less of a desert when we left there.
Far less.
Yep.
Okay, let's...
Yeah, it's a goodie.
It's a Gertie Jr.
Oh.
Get back here.
Aww.
It's fine. Did our job.
Yep. Hey, it's a Krampus.
Oops. Got hit by the Krampus.
Well, that's what the Krampus does like to do. Got
Hit
hit by-
again.
Those don't count as kills.
Those do not count as
Surprised
kills.
you didn't take the Krampus head.
Nah, I like this. Lets me rampage. Without any fear of pain.
Fair. Oh, that's right. Krampus is the activated. I'm thinking of the goat's head.
Yeah, you are thinking of the guy's head. Let's just go and find out what was in that lower room. Ah, motherfucker, I hate that.
They do catch you.
They
almost
catch me so much. I don't like it. I don't like having to watch myself going through a place I already emptied.
Yep.
Like, in my mind, the game should not have those. I'm still gonna keep this, because it's getting me tons of blue hearts.
I'm surprised that it's the goat fit.
But yeah, I should not have to be careful around areas that I've already cleared. I just don't like the traps in general.
Understandable. Okay. So one of the things we watched while I was over there was so for those without context, I went over to a friend's place and was
For a
watching
birthday.
shows for a birthday. But one of the things that went on is we were watching Disney Plus because like they've got a subscription to it. And so I was going through checking like what I wanted to watch because there was so many things to try. And was screaming about how many like things that I was like, why is that on Disney Plus? Oh god, why?
The Disney machine, it hungers.
Exactly. Man, that invisible one is trying to kill you hard.
Yeah.
But yes, we ended up watching a sort of National Geographic documentary of like wonders of Africa, and it was weirdly frustrating. For example,
The episodes out of order?
no, they were the kind of episodes that you do with nature documentaries that can basically be in any order.
Ah, so you didn't know that they were out of order.
Yeah, don't know that they were out of order. But one of the problems...
What's this? Forget me now. Tempting, but I'll keep my Book of Shadows.
What does the Forget Me Now do?
Forget me now lets you reload the level, so I could go and get like a whole nother item room item, and because that's what I would be doing. I'd effectively be trading this in
for that
for
opportunity
that
to get more stuff.
extra shop and item room item. But I think this is a real good synergy with like the character that we have.
Yeah.
If I wasn't this character, I would have probably had the Krampus head.
Yeah, and that's fair. That's why I asked these things, to learn more about it.
Alright, well, we don't know what that is. It's anemic. It's not very good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Super great. Well, your shop's ruined anyway. Might as well enjoy it. That's a quarter.
Cowards.
Well, you are putting them in the fear. You're putting the fear of you in them, so...
I mean, yes, but that was before I did that. Chariot? Sure. That's gonna be awkward. What do we got?
Rotten heart.
No, I won't take all those rotten hearts.
Okay, that was extra hilarious. Watching your cube, like, speed off and, like, collapse against them.
The cube goes where it wants.
The cube spins as the cube will.
Yeah. Always twirling, twirling, twirling towards freedom.
Yep.
Wait, no, those coins I couldn't get.
But yeah, what I was gonna say, in the first episode, the narrator who was like doing a posh accent, but was also like very like American, American posh accent.
What, like the East Coast?
I don't know where they come from. I don't know where they go.
Like that dude from Gilligan's Isle.
I haven't watched.
Well, we're gonna
Gilligan's
get
Island.
another fifth to know for the earlies.
Yeah, that actually sounds about right.
Yeah. The yuppie accent.
Yeah, the yuppie accent. The first episode, she was doing everything in Imperial. Second episode, she started doing things.
Oh, that's stupid.
And I'm like, bad writer who changed it into metric after the first episode.
You should have done that from the start, dude.
Yeah, and if you were not going to, then you should have at least, kept it consistent, even though I totally hate that.
Dude landed on me at the last second. Center, and we got the lovers. We don't really need that. What a shame.
Yep.
Oh, well, no, I'm going right in here then.
But the dank mode, the dank.
Yeah, the dank memes. I mean, depths.
Oh no.
Oh.
Quite handy that it also slows them down when they hit it. It's like a really good touch.
Because it's ice.
Yeah, I know, and I'm appreciating that that's a really good feature. Like, that makes me happy about the way they've considered the item.
Yeah. Well, most of these are modded items that just would put into the game.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, because, it means whoever was modding them put in good thought. That was stupid and hilarious, Daniel.
Next. Oh, god damn you. I'd like this character a lot more if there weren't characters that had, like, big and vulnerable stages that I had to sit around with my dick in my hand. What?
I mean, please don't sit around with your dick in your hand.
It's a metaphor. That was my dick.
And we had...
Hey, Kalia. Oh, sorry. Kaya de Kalia. I fucked up your name. I'm very sorry.
Let me go.
How's it going? You're apparently not the first time viewer, so we've had you here before.
Yeah. I mean, I think I recognize the name, but I also can't remember it. So.
How goes it? Oh,
and they say good luck.
Thanks.
Yeah. I'm gonna put something back for that.
Yeah, tell them thanks.
I mean, I'm honestly using Google Translate for that, and I do apologize for that, but also...
It's the best we can do.
Yep. And that's why, even though the stream is nominally English, I also, like, as long as I'm around, I don't mind, like, trying to chat with people.
Sorry, bad English. Better than my Russian, dude. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, health.
Indeed.
Close to a transformation.
Indeed. But yeah, no, we're glad that you want to come in here and hang out. Like, especially to the point where you're, like, wishing us good luck. That's good styles. We're happy with that. Like, the point of this stream is people here to have fun.
Yeah.
And we like people having fun. And watching us, mainly Daniel, screw off around Isaac. It's always entertaining.
Makes the times that I don't do it more fun.
Yeah. And I'll show interesting moments. Like when I pay attention and laugh at him. Because we all love that.
That's true. Where are you, fucker? Like, shit like that. If I was on a rampage, I'd be really mad at that guy right now.
Yeah, because you just...
I'm always low-level mad at these things because they suck. And
Yeah.
I hate them.
I mean, they know Shedinja, but,
Shedinja is easy to deal with.
yeah. Mostly because it has, like, 6 weaknesses.
So by that you mean it's literally not Shedinja.
What?
You remember on BoJack that one director where he's like, oh, we're not making Casablanca. And by that he apparently meant they're literally not making the movie Casablanca. Like, why would you do that? They've already made it.
Wait, what? I think I'm missing a vital part of this joke here.
Because you were like saying that something was not something else, and I was like, yeah, it's literally different.
Okay, I think there's too much joke in that joke for me. But I'm not that Simpsons
Philistine.
executive who will,
Ooh, broken watch.
Yeah.
Is it useful?
I'm-
Where's our item room? Not far.
I am absolutely not going to be that dumb asshole director who was like, no, you can only have one joke per joke. It's like,
That sucked. Oh, I should probably donate the rest of this, shouldn't I?
yes. Stick yourself behind the machine. Let's see if it lets it get all the way to 999. No.
There's no way. I did not have enough coins.
Aww. Did a pretty good one though, which is nice. Oh, so let me grab the translate.
Yeah, check it out.
Checking it out, checking it out.
What's it all about?
It is. American sarcasm is confusing. Fair enough, we are New Zealanders though, so if you've ever watched
Yeah.
okay, come on, brain, you know the names. Flight of the Conchords, Wellington Paranormal, What We Do in the Shadows?
Yeah.
What are the other ones? Wellington Paranormal.
You already mentioned that one.
Okay, it's about cheeseburgers, except it's not.
I was gonna say, you could just look up what New Zealander is in, like, Russian if you want. To get this freedom.
Yep, this is true.
So yeah, fine with this one. The trick is to just run around in circles like a jackass.
I like the fact that apparently, even though the word looks really different, the proper pronunciation for sarcasm is exactly the same.
Huh.
So
Well, maybe they invented it, Philippa. You don't know.
I don't know where we got sarcasm from, but we used
Well, I
it.
know where we got sarcasm from. Where we got most of our stuff from. The English.
I was about to say every other country in the world because we steal so many things. But yeah, I put in the phrase but we do use sarcasm a lot, and it was the apparent translation is "No mai chasto ispolusium sarcasm."
I say.
Yeah, and I am almost certainly pronouncing that wrong. My pronunciations about the language. Yeah.
Again, I have failed. Would you like to join us for a brief exchange of ideas?
I will link the appropriate YouTube video. But first, I have more language to translate. And our accent is unique, yes? It
Yep.
is.
Thank you for saying so.
It is actually quite an interesting story because we are geographically isolated and
Captain Tommy says apparently sarcasm was really a popular word in the 1850s. I didn't know. The 1850s were the 1990s or the 1800s.
Yep. Remember, the internet and the humans wanted the internet long before we had an internet to internet on.
It's true. I didn't realize that I needed it until I got it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I took a wrong turn. This is not where the boss is.
But the main reason I say that is because there is a phrase for. Oh, let me look it up. Favorite foodles. Okay. Okay. Soup with tomatoes and soup with noodles. These are a pair of my favorite foodles. It is a quote from August 3rd, 1921, from the New York Times Tribune.
Well, you know, it was the 1920s. People were exploring new ideas.
Yep.
It wouldn't catch on until later.
Yep.
Guess you weren't ready for that, but your kids are gonna love it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like,
Come over here and fight me.
We have one
like that.
internet. It is determined to get you. It is having a lot of fun with you there. But yeah, like, with our colonial youngness, like, we've only been inhabited for 100 years?
Well, the countries have been inhabited for about, I think, 800 years.
Inhabited by, Europeans.
It's been colonized for about 200 years.
Yeah, and I specifically said our colonial history, so
Yeah.
I did call that out.
Yeah, but then you said inhabited, so white people weren't the first ones to get here.
Yeah.
Everyone else got here, well, okay, only the Maoris got here like about 600 years before us.
Yeah. But anyway, what I was going to refer to with that is the fact that our accent was a fairly unique blend of various peoples who were immigrating from England for various reasons, which included included the fact that we had a lot of Irish settlers, a lot of Welsh settlers, and just a whole melting pot of quite a few Chinese. We had a gold rush in the, I want to say, 1870s.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure what the time was. I know the place. But
We had a couple of gold rushes.
I thought there was only one major one that was in like
major
Canterbury.
one, and I think the Canterbury Gold Rush is the one I'm thinking of. It was not, which meant that we have a lot of mixing of our accents. But what makes it especially unique is the fact that among all of the accents in the world, our accent is actually documented in terms of how it changed from the English Indo-European sort of into what it is today, because when we were colonized, there was a movement towards recording, and so we've actually got like not graphite, wax cylinders of like changing accents. Congenital Vikings, yes, we are congenital Vikings. And other fun things about Kiwis is pretty much all of us have a what is colloquially known as number 8 wire, the number 8 wire mentality, which means if we don't have it, we will attempt to make it. And one of the most common early methods for this was using an item called number 8 wire, which you'll find on most farms.
Yeah, it's cheap wire.
Cheap wire, yep. And yes, so if you ever meet a Kiwi and you don't have something, for example, if you're like, oh, I need a way to tie this down, hey look, some hearts, then you will get a Kiwi who is like, cool, have you got some number 8 wire, or... so a great example of this from my own history is a hilarious moment when a friend was having a wedding, and the place that they were having the wedding at had a fridge, but the fridge itself was broken. The seal was not holding. And we needed for it to hold a couple of days just to have the foods in there, and then we could go from there and everything would be fine. But because of timing-wise, there was no way to get a new seal on the fridge or anything like that. And no, you don't be ashamed of being ignorant. New Zealand is a weird country, and we're aware of that.
I mean, if you're from Russia, I don't know half of the shit about your country. Your country is large and old.
I also know that it is a very popular, like, style in Russia as well. Like, just being, like, super into, like, creation of...
Oh, you'd get that after the Soviets.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so anyway, there was... With this particular fridge, I tend to keep some tape in my bag that is generally called blister plaster, as in it's good for putting on your blisters. But I know that it is particularly dense and waterproof, and so I was like, oh yeah, this will probably do it. Grab the heart before you go. Get your health back up.
No, remember, half hearts don't count at this point in the game.
Yeah, it's just bothering me.
Too bad. Also, I just healed it up with the placenta, so enjoy.
Fine, yeah. And yeah, so literally we looked at a fridge, was like, yeah, sure, this'll fix it, and it did. And it was hilarious. Can you get hurt by those ice splinters?
No, only they can.
Cool.
It can cause a freezing chain reaction too.
Nice. I like the fact that they're both slowed by the pocket watch.
Wait, how did I kill that before the other one? That shouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Like, we are not bothered by ignorance around here. Like,
it's fine. It's fine.
My reaction is always, if you don't ask, you'll never know. As long as I say, we're from New Zealand, and then you go, that doesn't exist, then I'd be salty with you, but
Unless it's Gisborne.
Oh,
As we all know, Gisborne doesn't exist.
Yeah, well, stop telling them about our myths, otherwise it's not as funny when we tell them it exists. You know, like Australians and their drop bears.
Yeah.
So there is a game called, I think it's called Kiwi, which is...
I wonder what's in this library. Ooh, good things.
I'm trying
Have to take pain, though. Unless I was smart and used my,
There was a hanged man somewhere around here, wasn't it?
I got an invulnerability item, Philippa.
Yes. And now to go charge it back up again.
It's fine, I'll charge it.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I'm expecting you to do. Charging it good. Oh, yeah, this will be perfect for that.
Oh, hello, you little fuckers. You just stopped me from keeping my streak up.
Yep.
Let's see, I think it's down here. Oh boy, hello, Monstro 2.
I mean, most of what I know about Russia is from Catherine the Great's time, and that's about it.
I mean, most of what we know about Russia is about the sort of Muscovite Russians, but there's way more. They just don't have as much of a say in their country.
What I'm saying is, even then, I basically don't know much about Russia beyond that. Like, I know about Catherine the Great, and that's pretty much all the Russia I've learned.
I gotta run. And even then I got hit.
Yep. Yeah. So feel free to ask us questions if you would like.
You may wish to say that in Russian so that they actually understand. Oof. That is universal.
Yeah, yep.
Okay. The freebies are over.
He agreed. There was an oof.
Oh yeah, just run straight into my damage dealing companion. Go for it. That's a great strategy. I'm sure it'll work well.
He didn't like it, I don't think.
He didn't enjoy it.
It's too cold. I mean, for me, like, one of the particular things that, say, Isaac Passage.
Thank you.
From the way that you're saying that, I'm guessing you're about to go. If so, you have a lovely day. I think
Yeah.
it's Russian morning, so
Is it morning in Russia?
I think it is.
I guess it depends on the time zone. They have more time zones than any other country.
Good point. Regardless, though.
But yes, have fun.
Yeah. But if you're saying that still applies, like, we are happy to answer questions about New Zealand, reduce the ignorance so that it's our tiny country.
Yeah. Well, tiny, population-wise.
I mean, that's
People
pretty
said if you
typically
put it out on...
well.
No, it's not. If you put it out on Spain, it would reach to England.
Huh.
Yeah, we've been lied to our whole lives.
Man.
By filthy northerners.
Huh. I honestly thought that, that it was...
Nope. North Justified Maps have lied to you.
Man.
Okay, I like our,
Like our odds.
I like our odds. Oh god, these guys are pretty fucking I was gonna say I like our build. These guys are pretty fucking fast right now.
Yeah, they'll do that. Huh, that's interesting. But your black, like, cloak seemed to
Oh,
work into him. So that's...
that's the panic button. That's super
Ooh.
useful to have with this item.
Which item?
The Book of, what's it? Book of Shadows.
Oh!
Because it will activate automatically.
Right. That's good to know. Ah, they're off for lunch.
Have a good lunch.
Yeah?
Or hopefully you had a good lunch, depending on which one happened.
My brain just went that's Vidania, and I'm like, no,
It's still
wrong,
Vidania's, man.
wrong phrase. At least, I'm pretty sure that's not Russian.
No, it is Russian.
It is Russian?
Yeah,
That's
it is.
Vidania?
Yeah.
And it's just the terrible Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah, it's just
messing-
different Schmidt's not understanding it. Because he's
And
dumb.
messing with my brain because Doofenshmirtz.
They were thinking it was DOS Vidania.
I mean, Das is too.
DOS is not DOS. DOS is 2 in Spanish. DOS is in more Eastern European languages.
Yeah, but he could legitimately have been thinking it was, like, he could be more... He does feel like he would know at least a little Spanish. I don't know why I got that feeling about Doofenshmirtz.
Well, because he lives in America. Most people in America know a bit of Spanish. I think.
Even though we know that he is European, he does feel like he cares enough about languages to have learned other people's local languages.
There we go. And it triggered.
And does it just turn on your book automatically?
It automatically activates your item when you're about to take damage.
And so, yep, it is a farewell.
Well, thanks for seeing me win this round.